What goes on, guys? We're here again with another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys, the Suicide Squad, King Shark Collect to Build Polka-Dot Man. And I'm so happy to have this. Like, I never thought I'd own a Polka-Dot Man figure that I didn't make myself. Even if it is a movie version, to me, you put those goggles on and it looks comic enough for my liking. So that's what I'm going to be using him as, is my comic book Polka-Dot Man. I'm extremely excited for the Suicide Squad. I think it looks so good. I never hated the first movie. I thought the Joker sucked, but that's because I'm a Joker super fan. But anyway, I didn't think the first movie was that bad, so the second one looks phenomenal to me. James Gunn's one of my favorite directors. He directed my favorite movie of all time, which is Guardians of the Galaxy, so I know he's going to do a good job. He does a really good job with the superhero movies, taking these weird, obscure characters like Polka-Dot Man and hopefully making him a household name. That'd be great. That'd be hilarious. So without further ado, I've been itching to open this guy for hours now. So let's take a look at the packaging. You can see here the DC Multiverse. You get the figure and all the accessories up in the window. You can see the rendering of the King Shark Build-A-Figure there. On the side, it says Polka-Dot Man. Something that's a little weird. This seems almost like a printed sticker. Whereas like on Harley Quinn, I don't know what I did, but I think I threw the box away. But on Harley Quinn, it's like printed on the box, so that's a little strange. I noticed that. Kind of wanted to pick it off and see what was under there, but I plan on keeping this. So I don't want to ruin it. You get an awesome picture of Polka-Dot Man from the movie. I think that looks badass. You get to see the how to build the King Shark. If it wasn't straightforward enough for you, you get to see the other figures here. They should be at my local GameStop within the next week. So I'm definitely going to pick up those, so stay tuned for the review of those. You get the Suicide Squad logo, Polka-Dot Man down the side, the Suicide Squad on the top. You get the little Suicide Squad logo there, McFarlane Toys. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and take this guy out of the packaging. So taking Polka-Dot Man out of the packaging, I gotta say, this thing is awesome. Aside from one thing, he's damn near perfect. And I just can't believe I have a Polka-Dot Man figure in my collection. That is just something I never thought I'd say, never thought I'd have, never thought would be reality. And the fact that it is makes me very, very happy, especially considering how good this is. Because this, to me, looks like a comic book Polka-Dot Man. Sure, maybe the tan can be a little bit more white, but I'm okay with this being a comic book Polka-Dot Man, and that makes me very happy. This thing is awesome. Taking a closer look, the goggles do come off, and you can see his face. I don't think that necessarily really looks like the actor. I think from certain angles it does. Like right there, it looks like him, but like face on, I don't really think it looks like him, but I don't mind. I'm going to be having the goggles on him. I think the goggles turned out great. I mean, I'm not doing all the accessories right now, but the goggles look great. They have a translucent plastic in there, so you can see straight through to his eyes, and they don't look big and stupid. More stupid than they're supposed to, I guess, but that looks great. All the polka dots across his body are sculpted on. Every single one of them is sculpted. You can see they're all raised above. You can see these big gauntlets on his arms. They look really nice. He's got his hands, which are really nice. The ball joints in his wrists aren't super out and ugly like on the Harley Quinn. The body, coming around to the body here. When you move the articulation, it works. I don't think it's ugly, really. I mean, like, maybe if you do that, it's ugly. But, I mean, even still, it doesn't look terrible to me. So I'm okay with that. The belt looks really nice. I like the punched-in paint. Polka dots keep going down all the way. You got great texture and patterns everywhere. Polka dots all in the back. Come on, Hasbro. This is the attention that the back of the figure deserves. It deserves it. Then going around to his boots. His feet look tiny bit small, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I think this thing looks great. I love the proportioning on him. He's not supposed to be big and muscular. He just kind of, I think he looks great. I'm so happy with the way he looks, excuse me. The gunmetal gray on the pads on his arms look awesome. I think he looks great. I mean, that's all I can really say about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. So as for Polka-Dot Man's accessories, as priorly mentioned, he has this pair of goggles, which look great. The plastic is translucent, and they're really easy to get onto his head, and they look great on his face. Let me see. Sorry. They look great on his face all the way. They look great sitting on his head, or it looks great off. So this is awesome. That's really fantastic. You get this extra gauntlet, but I don't know what that was really for. I think it's supposed to go on this side, but I can't get that to come off. If I'm doing something wrong, please, somebody in the comments, if you know, let me know. But that's not coming off for me. Either side isn't. So I'm not really sure what the point of this extra gauntlet piece is. I don't know. I don't know. So if you know what this is, let me know. But the big accessory that I love is the polka dots that he throws all over the place. I heard somewhere that James Gunn said Polka-Dot Man is going to be one of the most powerful comic book characters ever seen on screen. So we'll see how that goes. But you put this little effect piece on his arm and it looks like he's throwing the polka dots. And that's freaking awesome, man. That is so cool. I love when McFarlane does things that are specific to a character instead of just worrying about reuse all the time. Like, no one's ever going to be able to use that again. And I love that. Like, I think that's so awesome that he decided to do that. So that is such a great effect. This is the stuff I want to see. So that looks great to me. I love this effect piece. And it comes off, looks good with or without it. Taking a closer look at the effect piece, it's molded in a translucent plastic, then painted with the polka dots on it. I think that's phenomenal to me. So I'm really happy with that. I think that's so freaking cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Polka-Dot Man's articulation. If I can get him to stand. So taking a look at Polka-Dot Man's articulation, the head is going to look upwards that much, so it looks okay. It looks down all, not too much. You get a good pivot and a full rotation. The head rocks all the way around, looks really nice in each position. Shoulders move up past horizontal, they move down. Rotate 360, bicep swivel, which isn't the most, like, aesthetically pleasing, but it's okay to me. Double jointed elbows that are kind of ugly, but work great. No rotation at the forearm. You do get the wrist hinge that, like McFarlane likes to do with the ball hinge, so it can go up or down. Rotate it, do it side to side, vertical. That's the same on both hands. You get a diaphragm joint that goes all the way around. That is fantastic movement. Rotates, allows them to crunch forward that much, back that much, side to side. It doesn't look too gappy anywhere, so that's awesome. Hips move outwards that much. They move in that much. They kick forward that far, back that far. No thigh rotation at all. And of course, you're going to hear me complain about it every single time until McFarlane does it. Please put a thigh swivel in. You put a bicep swivel in, please put a thigh swivel in. But double jointed knees that literally go all the way in. That's awesome. No boot rotation, which I'm a little surprised about. I thought it would have it. Ankles move down that much. Ankles move up, not really far at all. That could be a little annoying and posing, but not terrible. You get ankle pivot and a toe joint that is all the way up and kind of useless, but whatever. So I think the articulation works great on this. I would love a thigh swivel, but that's not a problem with Polka-Dot Man. It's a problem with every DC Multiverse figure from McFarlane Toys. They really need to put thigh swivels in there. If they can implement it the right way, it works so nice, and I think a lot of collectors would be very happy about it. So I think the articulation is pretty good on this guy. So, as always, you're probably asking yourself, yo, Ant, what do you think of this figure? And I gotta say, I freaking love this thing. This is such an awesome figure. I can't believe, like I said a million times, to have a Polka-Dot Man in my collection is something I never thought I'd be able to say. And now that he's here, I'm so happy with it. I think that he's damn near perfect to what he needs to be. I think that he works for a movie Polka-Dot Man, or a comic book Polka-Dot Man. So it works for me. The effect piece is awesome to me. The goggles were implemented so well. The articulation works pretty good. Thigh swivel is always nice, but that's not his problem. I love it. I think it's great. I would love to see more obscure characters. I hope that they build the whole Suicide Squad team. Probably not. I don't think McFarlane would do that, to be completely honest, because there's been a couple figures that they started that they never finished, like the Teen Titans Cyborg. the animated series, I was really upset that he never did any other figures from that because I want the team very bad. That is a big show of my childhood. So I hope that he builds a team with all the obscure characters because a lot of them could be comic book characters, and I'm down for that. I would really like to see a, who do you call it, Weasel. That would be so fun. I would love to see Captain Boomerang. He's one of my favorite members. And believe it or not, I would like to see Amanda Waller too. It would be a very simple figure, but if they can pull off the head sculpt, and I think that would be an awesome figure to have, Amanda Waller. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got for today. If I was to give this figure a stud rating, for me personally, I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. I love it. I'm so happy with it. Such a dumb character to have. Give me Condiment King. Give me Calendar Man. Give me all the dumb characters that Batman has fought, and I'm down for it. But like I said, that's pretty much all I got for today. So if you guys would be so inclined, I've been growing a little bit, and I would really appreciate if you would give this video a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like this video. I really enjoy making these videos, and if it keeps going up, I'm just going to keep doing them. So thank you guys for all the support. I'd love to talk to you guys in the comments. I try to respond and like everybody's comments. So without further ado, that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thanks for watching.